Hey guys, welcome back. Today was a pretty interesting day. We have a lot to talk about, so let's get into it. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment to see me making 600 a day within 7 years, and I will show it on the screen. So, an announcement is that I'm instead of the 17th, I will be doing the 18th of August, a big brainstorm day where I have a lot of major changes going on. So there's that. Also, there will be a reward incentive page. If you don't know what it means, it basically means that all the rewards that I got for the tasks that I've done, I would just gather them up in one page. So if I need to use a reward in the future, I will use that. And yeah, so there's that. Yeah, so let's get into the Korean. Uh, Let me check just in case if I have everything set. No, I do not, unfortunately. Um, all right. Uh, yeah, I think this is it. You're welcome. 별 말씀에, oh, that's not correct. 별 말씀을요, which means you're welcome. And we also did some vocabulary. I'm just going to show them on screen. I'm not gonna talk about it, but basically one of my goals is to get 50 vocabulary until the end of the month. So there's that. That is it for Korean. The Japanese. This will be the last two sentences because I'm reverting to one sentence from tomorrow on all the way to the end of the month. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I already hit the goal of 40 Japanese sentences this month, so it's no need to rush and learn two more sentences. I can do one sentence a day. So the first one is I'm fine, which is genki desho. Genki desho. And the next one is ima wa isogashi desu ka? Which means are you busy at the moment? So that is it for Japanese. Now we have the katakana for Japanese. Basically, we added on another syllable. Things keep getting harder, but we are I think 8 syllables left. Two sets of and of five. It's two. Yeah, it's 10 syllables left. Then I need to do the combinations, and then I officially know hiragana and katakana. I will repeat like maybe 1 or 2 days, and then I will sign that goal off. So there's that for the Japanese. The bias. So today was chauffeurs knowledge bias. You probably have heard it up before, and if you haven't, it is a bias with a story of Warren Buffett, and basically the story goes that an researcher brings on a cab and that drives him all around the store, and eventually the cab actually knows his speech so well and answers the question so well that it looks like he was the expert while the real scientific researcher was sitting in the crowd. So what happened here? Well, the bias is that we can assume that if we know certain knowledge that we are expert in it. So we have to be somewhat show humility that it might not be the case. Real experts, well, not all of them, but real experts that are curious and actually expert in their field, they tend to explore what they don't know, and they actually you hear like how they are speaking. I will put a video in the description. It's one of the computer science and how people on a higher level communicate ideas and theories, what could happen, but they don't know what they don't know, or they do know what they don't know what they don't know. So this is how you can overcome that. So a bad example is news reporters. A lot of news reporters and hosts don't know what they're talking about. It's a really bad thing. Think about politics. They know everything, but a little thing of everything, which don't make them experts. So it's hard to So it's be really careful who you are listening to. But I'm not saying that journalists could be researching a particular subject for 20 years, so they kind of know what they're talking about. So how do you say sane? Well, you have to stay in your own lane. Like you have to know what you know, you have to know what you don't know, and also be curious from what you don't know, you don't know. So that is basically the chauffeur's knowledge fallacy. Next to programming, I am finally at the point to start my programming portfolio, which is really exciting because I can start planning it. So now things will get interesting, right? But today I was working on the use state with TypeScript. It was pretty easy. It needed some practice, but yeah, I eventually got down into it. There's some mistakes that you can make and how to avoid them. I also saw them, so that was pretty good. So at the practice project, what I'm making, we are at the hero section, but it's so bloated. I will finish it, and after that, I will finish the bento box because my portfolio will include a bento box. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Is there anything else? Yeah, I also will include some best practices video from React on YouTube, and I will do them while I am working or when I'm going to work. It depends how much time I have. So I'll be working on that. It's not a big deal, but basically back practices will, um, yeah, things that you don't know that I can know is basically the situation. I'm trying to be more be professional in the projects that I'm will be making now and into the future. So yeah, that is it for the programming. In other news, yeah, the neighbors are still renovating, which is very unfortunate. The last 30 minutes of my daily grind, I just couldn't focus. So yeah, I figured I didn't know what to do. So I just did something else, but while I was doing something else, I realized what I could have done is doing mundane tasks. It it sounds weird that you're cutting off that hour, but mundane task is part of the process. So that's what I will be doing if I cannot focus on a particular things. Um, yeah, so that is it for yeah, the other stuff. Is there anything else? No, I think that is it for now. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment if you want to see me making 600 days within 7 years. And I will see you on to the next one.